What Omega Speedmaster should you choose? That's a great question. Obviously, Teddy Baldassar made his video on this last week. And I think he made some really good points, and I just wanted to expand upon them. If you haven't watched his video, no need. I'll just recap pretty much everything. But anyway, so there are several different Speedmasters to choose from right now. So the first is you have the original, which is also known as the Hesselite version. That one does not have a see-through case back. It just has their classic Speedmaster writing on it. Then you have something called the Sapphire Sandwich. So that one basically just has the see-through case back. And there are some minute differences. Obviously, it has sapphire instead of Hesselite. Hesselite is a plastic that they used back in the day instead of sapphire crystal, which they use now. So that is something to consider versus the traditional moon watch versus the sapphire sandwich. Is with the sapphire sandwich, you're getting a much harder to scratch crystal, almost impossible to scratch. Sapphire is a hardness of 9 on the scale, diamond being the hardest. So almost nothing can scratch sapphire except for other sapphire and diamond. So that's something to consider. But with the Hesselite, you could scratch that thing just by looking at it wrong. Some people might like that. I personally like the look of the patina of the Hesselite. It, fogs over time, gets a little yellow. It's just cool look. Personal preference, doesn't really matter. The next one you have is the white dial. Now, this made waves last year. One of the hottest watches of 2024, in my opinion. Really cool watch. Really, really cool. And my thing is, if you're a die-hard Omega guy, a die-hard space nerd, you're not going to buy the Hesselite that they offer now. Anyway, you're probably going to go vintage. So, for most people buying the Hesselite that they offer now, you're maybe only buying it because it's $1,000 cheaper than the Sapphire Sandwich and you want to save some money. Other than that, I mean, it doesn't offer really anything great. I mean, the movement's cool. It's a great movement, but it's the same movement in all the other watches that they offer now. But it never was associated with NASA like the previous 1861, 861, and 321 movements. And the 1861 movement, which is the one that was just discontinued in 2021 or 2020, whatever, that one never even went to the moon. So, because we haven't been to the moon in a long time. So basically, the only one that went to the moon was the 321 movement and the 861 movement. The 861 movement was discontinued in 1997. So you're going to go, if you're a diehard moon guy, space guy, you're going to go vintage anyway. So it's cheaper than buying a new one. Well, depends on scope of delivery and whatnot, but most of the time it's going to be cheaper anyway. So I personally feel as though the Hesselite Speedmaster, there's not really a point to it. So you're either going to go Sapphire Sandwich, white dial, or First in Space. First in Space, it has the Ed White band, really cool. It has almost like a broad arrow hands, and it has a cool vintage vibe to it. I like this watch a lot, but again, if I was buying a new Speedmaster right now, I don't think I would buy the First in Space. I really don't. I think I would either go white dial or Sapphire Sandwich. By the way, the white dial is technically a Sapphire Sandwich as well. It just has a white dial. But that's just me. I feel as though if you're in the market for a Speedmaster, either go Sapphire Sandwich or white dial. That's my take. Obviously, that's just my opinion, one guy's opinion. You're entitled to your own. And it is what it is, and that's it. This is a quick video on it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Really helps our channel a lot. We're trying to grow a lot this year. Right now, we're almost at 1,000 subs. We want to be at 2,000 by the end of the year, and I think we can do it. So give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, peace.